Hello, welcome back to another video. Today is Saturday. Woke up a bit late actually today because I was staying up late until like 2 and almost 3 a.m. actually. Cause nighttime my dad wanted to clean up and yeah, and also in the meantime that some of the stuff were mine, so woke up a little bit late. Stay up a bit late. Yeah. Anyways, so give an update. So the meeting, yeah, so we didn't do the meeting on Sunday. Very inconvenient. Then that we originally proposed Sunday meeting, but ended up not doing it because I assumed that we'll always meet at the same time because we always meet at the same time. We always meet like Sunday 8 p.m. And I asked previously, is Sunday okay? They said okay, but they say, oh, we don't know what time. Assholes. So yeah, maybe it's my fault to assume, but the last previous meeting we always do 8 p.m. So yeah, so we move forward to meeting on Monday, and yeah, I really don't like meeting them at all because every time when we meet, they have no idea what's going on. So it's not fun, you know. They don't know what they're doing at all. Every time they meet, I say, oh, so what's this meeting for? What are we doing? Well, they look at what we're actual. If they actually look what needs to be done, then they would know what is needed to be done. Yeah, so they don't do any of that. So it's kind of annoying, and just have to repeat. So it's pretty annoying. But what can I do? Nada. Yeah. Uh, yeah, that's pretty much really it. So on Monday, I have no class. Uh, 1 second. Monday I have no class, so I just took care of what needs to be done. Uh, and the meeting was on Monday, so I majority work on the what's it called? My test out and also applying to jobs. I apply also on Sunday night too, I believe. Wait, was there a holiday last Monday? Or was it other Monday? I forgot there was a holiday. Keep forgetting. But yeah. So I just work on what I need to work on. Not that I remember anyways. Yeah. But Tuesday, that's when we did the in-person meeting with for my project management course. Yeah, it's really and the wait, did they also? Oh, yeah, they did show up. Last time they didn't show up. Yeah, so we learned some formulas. I don't know what's it called, but it's pretty complex. Not really complex, just a lot of formula thing. It's basically a project management for calculating like source code type of stuff. Yeah. I actually have it in my backpack, and I don't have a folder because I only have one class that actually use paper, so I just use it like this. Functional point analysis. That's what we work on. Yeah, not the most beautiful handwriting, but not bad. Yeah. So basically, just calculating the what's it called, the source code. So let's say Java and Visual Basic, we just use like examples. Yeah. So let's say average source code, the most is actually machine language. Then Java is 53. Then C++ is the same. So yeah, that's pretty interesting. And they got these number from some research team or something. I think the professor said something about it, but I didn't pay attention. Not like it's a big deal, anyways. Yeah. So that's that for that class. Then we had and we did the in-class meeting. I don't remember what was the in-class. Actually, I do. 'Cause I take a picture, so I don't actually remember on top of my head. But we had to take a picture because usually the stuff we work on will be we'll be doing in the what's it called? What we'll be doing in the assignment that's due next week. So okay, so the design sprint deliverable, so WBS. Yeah. And of course, I did carry the team again. Uh, Not like it's like I want to say, but you know, you have to care because every time they don't, they look very lost where we're at. And I don't like, especially the Monday meeting, Monday night meeting. I can't tell if they're actually like this Indian guy. I don't know if he's actually being serious or he's just really not making an effort. So basically, we changed our scope. We decided that on what's it called? On Monday night meeting, we decided that we're going to change our scope to make it narrow it down and make it easier for everybody. And also the professor wanted it, so we had to change our scope. Yeah. So change it to originally we want to do digital wallet, like I said before, but professor said our scope is too big, so we narrow it down to just food delivery app. Initially, we were just gonna do like what's it called, rideshare, but we couldn't find too much information about that. So just to make it easier, we just do like what's it called, food delivery. So what I mean by information, as in like we're using an example to outsource the development. This is in the what's it called, the design sprint. So it may just make it easier. And she didn't say anything. Well, we cannot have like this is a hypothetical project. We cannot like outsource anybody. So we just make it easier for ourselves. We just outsource somebody, and it's the same anyways, because Uber Eats, Uber, and there's Lyft, but there's no Lyft delivery. So there's DoorDash and Grubhub. So we will get those information. For the development part, we can find out on Fiverr. So that's not a problem at all. Yeah, but they're just hypothetical. She didn't say anything we can or cannot, but I'm sure she'll let us know when we get like feedback about it. Then we can just change it up. But if she gives us a bad grade, then I'll just say, well, we didn't say anything about it. I mean, I'm not wrong, but yeah. But we'll find out soon. When time comes. Yeah. Yeah. This that meeting is just terrible. I just don't really enjoy working with them because they don't make an effort. You know. Like I know like it's just a school project, and I also know that I did have some personal interest about it, but right now it's not that much of a personal interest as of right now because it's not really the thing I wanted to work on. Anyways, but it is part of it. And I kind of told them about it early on. It's kind of like a I didn't just say it, but I kind of like just told them. I kind of want to see how they will react, like in terms of effort. 'Cause I told them say, hey, I do expect I put more effort in this because I do have some personal interest. I kind of just throw around just to see what kind of effort they'll put in. But this group is probably the worst group I've ever been into since my whole semester, this whole time in this school. Yeah. I mean, there's what one is communication. Yeah. So this Japanese guy is very hard to communicate with him. Because his work schedule is very unique. Uh, his shift is usually in the morning, but his schedule usually changes around. So I don't know. He doesn't let us know like when does he actually work or when does he not work. So I told just update us, but he never do. So I always have to follow up. So it's kind of annoying. It's been since Tuesday. I follow up with him like 2 times already, and still no message from the group chat. So this is the type of group I'm in. And other groups, even though they don't know what to do, but at least there's communication at least. This group just terrible communication. Yeah, yeah. But all the previous group I've been to, yeah, communications is okay. Nothing compared to this crappy one. Yeah, and this Indian dude, I don't know if he's being serious or not really not making effort. So basically we're just doing uh like the food delivery platform. Um so if anybody is familiar with like Google Flights, you basically have like an option to like well if you scroll down to it, there's like you can say, okay, I want to book this flight from SFO to Hong Kong, for example. It will say 1.4K, but you have a lot of options for the agencies. Like let's say the famous ones like Expedia or Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines, so on. You get like a lot of options. There's in different prices. That's the key thing that we want to do in this platform. But for some reason, this guy doesn't understand what I'm talking at all. So I don't know if he's being serious or he's just not making effort at all. Yeah, so it's very hard to deal with that guy. And he also said English is not his first language. I understand that too. It was mine also, but I don't think I'm that dumb enough not to understand like a visualization. I haven't shown him a visualization, but he doesn't understand. He doesn't make an effort at all. And I kind of expect him to know a little bit because he already know this already. He said he know this already, and he know this type of thing already in India. So yeah, at this point, I feel like he just not making an effort. Yeah, yeah, and he beginning like he missed like the first 2 weeks. Uh, yeah, so I don't really know what to expect from this guy at all. Yeah. So yeah, I guess we'll see about this how this project's gonna go. Yeah, that's really pretty much it. Then yeah, we were supposed to meet on tomorrow, but still no follow up. So I just messaged again because he said afternoon, but I already told him that my schedule's pretty flexible. It's really up to him because he has work, so nothing I can control. But my schedule can be controlled. His schedule cannot be controlled, so he has work. Well, me and the other Indian guy, we don't have work, so it's really up to him to schedule all the meetings. But he doesn't want to let us know, so it's kind of annoying. And you have to keep like messaging and say, "Oh, so can we meet?" Yeah, just yeah, it's really pretty much it. Really. I'll just find out more when tomorrow, let's say, assuming there's a meeting, and or any other time next week because next week is spring break. So we'll see how that goes. Uh, cause he said he doesn't really work. He doesn't work on weekdays, I think, that much. So yeah, it's gonna depend. I remember he worked at like that golfing thing, like people play golf. I remember he said something about that. Yeah, really tough communication in this group. Yeah, pretty garbage to be honest. Yeah. Then what's it called? Oh yeah, my not my network, my security class. We went over again. With the what's it called? We went over again with what's this thing called? We went over again with uh oh yeah, the public key. We went over that again. Uh, we did that initially in the what's it called? Uh, during Zoom week. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. But he wanted to review again just because you know can't really hear like, something like that. So we did that. Uh, yeah. So when we did that, basically learn about public key and private key, which I already had I was already familiar because we already I already had that. I already learned that in the or most people actually learned that in the networking class because a lot of people are already from the networking class. So most people already have an idea, but it was good to review about it. The class kind of ended short. Majority of the time it took up with learning about private, public, public and private key. Yeah, majority of it, the course actually, of the time. But yeah. So it's not bad. And what else is there? Yeah, and the class kind of ended a little bit early because he kind of expects somebody like have to do like as a presentation because we have a presentation that we need to do, but nobody had presentation, so we kind of left the class a little bit early, and there wasn't that a lot of people because it's spring break. Some people wanted to quote unquote take their spring break off a little bit early, and to be honest, I would have done the same if I was supposed to go to. Well, I wanted to go to Middle East, but can't. I mean, I could, but probably would not be a good idea. Because I should work on looking for jobs. Yeah, which I've been doing. Actually, I've been looking at jobs, especially when I'm at the gym. Just on the phone, keep looking. I'm just looking at what's out there. Then I realize that the jobs I'm looking at, and then I realize my resume kind of sucks because for IT perspective, it's good. I have the work experience and also the what's it called? I also have my quote unquote self development, but I majority apply to security, and it's not really like a wowzer or anything, so it doesn't really help for my beat others applicants. So I need to change out my resume. I should add like I have Linux experience, I have scripting experience, I have Wireshark experience. The network part, I only put like what's it called? Just network. I didn't say anything else. I just put down my technical skill. Yeah. And also my self development. I did say like I do know how to troubleshoot. Well, troubleshoots are given, but I know I have some minor experience in the firewall because I did configure my own home network, but that was in 2021. I just need a reviewer, but other than that, I'm set and go. So I just need to revise my resume a little bit. I think scripting just Linux OS would be a good place to add, and also add some the software that I actually use. So maybe that would be a better idea. Uh, I assume so. Yeah, so I'll take care of that. Then also this week I also what's it called? I sold two of my graphics card. I sold one of the Google Mini. It was a pink one. Then I also have a few left. It's Coral, I think. I'm trying to sell those. Yeah. Then I've been also trying to fix my 3D printer. So it's actually so I tried fixing it, but I replaced the nozzle, but I had some problem. I thought my sensor was broken, but I guess it's kind of sort of fixed right now. Cause it is working, but the nozzle is not. Cause it's printing really thin filament, so I need to fix that. So I bought another nozzle because they say that my nozzle may not be correct. And this is from Prusa, so I have no idea what kind of nozzle we need to get. Even though I look at what's on there, but it looks because when I bought it, it looks like it's for Android 3. But I look on the link I bought, what's it called? Amazon. It says it's compatible for Prusa MK3. So it looks a little bit different, but I can't always return it. That's fine. I got the other one looks a lot more similar than the Prusa, so I'll give that a try. I should be getting it today. That's what the scheduled delivery is. So that's that. And what's it called? I'll take it down. And also I ended up getting the middle saw. I finally convinced my dad. Well, not fully convinced. He said, let's try manually first. But we'll see. But I can't even touch it. He doesn't want me to touch it until he gets to touch it. Yeah, so I had to wait for him. Otherwise, we can start this project as soon as this week. Yeah. And we're going to the old lady house today, so and he has volunteered this morning, so I have to wait. So he's currently not home right now. It's just me home alone. And when he comes back, I'm gonna go to the gym. So today is not really a good time to do it, but tomorrow definitely it is. Will be a much better time to do it because both of us will be home. So uh, yeah. So yeah, just excited to work on it because the thing is there, but I can't do anything about it. So yeah, just can't wait to work on it. Yeah, and my resume. Oh yeah, also the job search. I realized that what's it called? Especially the security part, or any most at least majority security, and also the sector I'm looking at. I'm looking for government sector to be honest. Because it's always steady, and also I assume it'd just be a lot easier because I don't think there's that much demand as in like private sector. And I don't really mind because my mom has the impression of like what's it called? The government sector is just slow and nobody wants to go there. It's aging, but to be honest, I really don't care because I'm not there to make friends at all. I'm just there to work, like most people are. So not a big deal for me. But that's really the perception that my mom got, at least in the past. But she went to the county yesterday. She got their first experience talking to a government employee after in a while. She had a very good interaction, so I think things are changing up, which is a good thing. Yeah, so we'll see how that goes. But that's more like a later thing, because I'm still waiting for somebody to accept me for a job. Yeah. But yeah, that's really pretty much it. And the group, yeah, we'll see. Like, the group is pretty garbage, so we'll see how that goes. I hope we'll meet tomorrow, but if not, then we'll figure out time. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, bye.